The hot sun beat down on the dry red sands of Zera 7. Captain Alex Mercer's eyes slowly opened. He was not in his ship. Instead, he was lying on soft fabric inside a small tent. The air smelled strange, like flowers mixed with metal. Alex blinked, trying to remember how he got here. Suddenly, a soft voice spoke. "You talked about me in your sleep." Alex turned his head. Sitting near the tent's entrance was a woman. She was not human. Her skin was a light shade of blue, and her eyes shone bright green. Her hair was long and silver, flowing like a river. She smiled gently. "Where am I?" Alex asked, his voice rough. "You are in our camp," she said. "My name is Kira. You were found near the border, unconscious." Alex tried to sit up, but pain shot through his body. He looked down and saw a small bandage on his arm. "What happened?" "I don't remember." Kira walked closer. "You crashed. Your ship was damaged." Alex's mind raced. His last memory was the warning sirens on his ship and a bright explosion. Then darkness. "Why did you save me?" he asked quietly. Kira smiled again. "Because we do not leave anyone to die, even strangers." Alex felt a strange warmth in his chest. He looked around the tent. Tools and small plants were arranged neatly. The tent was small but clean. Outside, he could hear soft voices and the sound of the wind over the dunes. "Can I see your people?" Alex asked. Kira nodded. "Yes. When you are ready." Alex lay back on the soft mat. He closed his eyes and tried to calm his racing thoughts. The pain in his head was worse. Then suddenly, a memory flashed in his mind. A voice, soft and clear, calling his name. It was not his own. He opened his eyes and looked at Kira. "I think I talked about you in my sleep." Kira laughed softly. "Maybe your mind is trying to tell us something." Alex smiled weakly. He didn't understand, but he wanted to trust her. Days passed. Alex learned to speak a few words of Kira's language. It was strange but beautiful, full of soft sounds like music. Kira was patient, teaching him every day. The Valari tribe lived in harmony with the desert. They used technology that grew like plants. Their homes were alive, breathing with the wind. Alex was amazed at how peaceful and strong they were. One morning, Kira took Alex outside the camp. The sky was a clear blue, and the sun was rising over endless dunes. "Our home is not like yours," she said. "We live with the planet, not against it." Alex looked around. There were strange plants glowing softly in the sand. Machines hummed quietly, but they looked natural, like part of the world. Suddenly, the calm was broken by a distant rumble. Alex's heart jumped. "What is that?" he asked. Kira's face grew serious. "Trouble. The miners are coming." Alex frowned. "Miners?" "They want to take the planet's treasure," Kira said. "They do not care about us or the land. They only want power." Alex's mind flashed back to the orders he had before the crash. Secure the area for humanity's use. But he saw the Valari's peaceful life, and he felt doubt. That night, Alex and Kira sat near a small fire. The stars above were bright and clear. "Why do you care about me so much?" Alex asked. Kira looked into the flames. "Because you are different. You do not give up." Alex smiled. "I want to help your people." Kira reached out and held his hand. "Then you will have to learn our ways. Not just our language, but our heart." Alex nodded. He felt a new strength growing inside him. Maybe this desert, these people, and this strange new bond with Kira were his second chance. He closed his eyes and whispered, "I will not fail." The next morning, the soft light of dawn spread over the desert camp. Captain Alex Mercer stood outside the tent, watching the Valari people start their day. They moved quietly, with purpose, as if the planet itself guided their steps. Alex felt like a stranger in a strange land, but Kira's calm presence gave him hope. "Come," Kira said, holding out her hand. "I will show you our home." Alex took her hand, feeling its cool softness. Together, they walked through the camp. The Valari's homes looked like living plants. Walls pulsed gently with light, and vines wrapped around them, changing color with the sun. The people wore simple clothes made from soft, woven fibers that shone faintly. Alex noticed how careful the Valari were. They never wasted water or energy. Every tool and machine seemed alive. It was a world far different from his own, a world where nature and technology were one. "We live in balance," Kira said quietly. "The planet gives us life. We protect it." Alex nodded, feeling respect for the tribe. But in his heart, a worry grew. The distant rumble from the miners was not far away. That day, Kira took Alex to meet the tribe's leader, an elder named Thalen. Thalen's skin was a deeper shade of blue, and his eyes held wisdom and kindness. He looked at Alex carefully. "You are human," Thalen said, his voice low but clear. "We do not often see your kind here." Alex bowed his head slightly. "I am Captain Alex Mercer. I come from Earth. My ship crashed, and your people saved me." Thalen nodded. "You are welcome here, but you must learn our ways if you want to stay." Alex felt a weight in his chest. This was not just about survival anymore. It was about trust. Thalen gestured for Alex to follow him. They walked to a large stone circle near the camp's edge. Ancient symbols were carved into the rocks. "This place is sacred," Thalen explained. "It holds the history of our people and the planet. You must respect it." Alex touched one of the stones. It was warm, almost alive. "This place, it feels powerful." Kira smiled. "It is. The Valari believe the planet's spirit lives here. We protect it with our lives." Suddenly, the ground trembled. Dust rose in the distance. "The miners are near," Kira said, her voice sharp. Thalen's eyes darkened. "They come for the ancient ruins. They want the power hidden beneath." Alex clenched his fists. "We can stop them." Thalen looked at Alex with a mix of hope and doubt. "Do you understand what you face? The miners have machines that can destroy the land." Alex's military training kicked in. "Then we fight smart. We use your knowledge and my skills. Together." Kira stepped forward. "Alex must learn from us. Only then can we protect our home." Over the next days, Alex trained with the Valari. He learned their language, their customs, and their biotechnology. Kira was his guide. She showed him how their machines grew like plants, not built, but born from seeds and cared for. Alex was amazed. He held a small device that looked like a glowing flower. When he pressed it, a shield of light surrounded him. "This is incredible," he said. Kira smiled. "Our technology is part of the planet. It heals and protects. It does not harm." Alex practiced daily. He ran drills with the tribe's scouts, learning how to move quietly through the desert and how to use the glowing tools for defense. One evening, as the sun set, Alex and Kira sat atop a dune overlooking the camp. The sky was painted in reds and golds. "You are changing," Kira said softly. "You think like us now." Alex laughed. "I never thought I'd say this, but I like your ways." Kira reached for his hand again. "We are stronger together." Suddenly, a loud explosion shook the ground below. Fires broke out near the camp's border. Alex jumped to his feet. "The miners!" Kira shouted. "They attack!" Alex ran with the Valari warriors toward the fires. The miners had arrived, their machines tearing into the sand and rocks. Giant drills and armored vehicles crushed the land without mercy. Alex's heart pounded. He raised his voice to the Volari. "Hold the line! Protect the camp!" The Volari used their biotechnology to create barriers of light and plants. Vines grew quickly, tangling the machines and slowing them down. The glowing shields flickered under the miners' attacks but held strong. Alex fired a pulse weapon he had been taught to use. The miners' machines faltered. The battle was fierce. Kira moved beside Alex, using her healing powers to help the wounded. Her eyes shone with determination. "We cannot let them win," she said. Alex nodded. "We won't." The fight lasted until nightfall. The miners, surprised by the Volari's defense and Alex's tactics, began to retreat. The camp was safe. For now. After the battle, Alex walked through the camp. People were tired but smiling. They had fought together and won. Thalen approached Alex. "You have earned our trust. You are one of us now." Alex bowed. "Thank you. I will protect this place." Kira took Alex's hand. "And we will protect each other." Alex looked up, at the stars, feeling a new purpose. He was far from home, but here, among the Volari, he found a new family. He whispered to himself, "This is only the beginning." The morning sun rose slowly over the desert, casting long shadows on the red sands. Captain Alex Mercer stood at the edge of the Volari camp, his eyes scanning the distant horizon. The attack from the miners had left the tribe shaken but determined. Alex knew the danger was far from over. Kira approached him quietly. "There is something you should see," she said softly. Curious, Alex followed her toward the ancient ruins buried beneath the sand. The Volari had long protected these ruins. They believed the place held great power and deep secrets of their ancestors. As they walked, Kira explained, "These ruins tell the story of our past. They show who we are and what the planet once was." Alex touched the cracked stones carefully. Strange symbols and images were carved into them, pictures of creatures, machines, and stars. "I've never seen anything like this," Alex said. "This technology, it looks advanced," Kira nodded. "It is, but it is old, much older than any of us. The ruins hide a secret that can change everything." Alex's heart quickened. What kind of secret? Before Kira could answer, a sudden sharp pain hit Alex's head. He stumbled and held his forehead. A flash of images rushed through his mind. Stars, a glowing figure, and a voice calling his name. Kira reached out to steady him. "You're remembering something." Alex blinked. "I don't understand. These memories, they are not mine." Kira's eyes softened. "The Volari and humans share an ancient bond. Long ago, our ancestors were connected." Alex looked at her in disbelief. "How is that possible?" She smiled gently. "You spoke of me in your sleep because our minds are linked. This bond is waking now." Alex struggled to focus, but the images grew stronger, visions of a great alliance, of humans and Volari working together to protect the galaxy. That evening, Alex sat by the campfire, deep in thought. Kira joined him, her face calm in the flickering light. "What do these visions mean for us?" Alex asked. Kira looked up at the stars. "They mean the past is returning. The miners want the power hidden here because it can change the balance of the universe." Alex clenched his fists. "Then we have to stop them, no matter the cost." Kira nodded. "But first we must understand the ruins. The knowledge here can help us defend the planet." Over the next days, Alex and Kira explored the ruins carefully. They uncovered strange machines buried under the sand, devices that seemed alive, humming softly, as if waiting to awaken. Kira showed Alex how to use the Volari's biotech to activate some of the ancient tools. A small orb glowed in her hand, sending waves of energy into the air. This technology can heal, protect, and even fight, Kira explained. But it must be used wisely. Alex watched closely. I never thought I would see something like this. It feels like a bridge between our worlds. Kira smiled. It is. And it is why you were brought here. Alex looked at her, surprised. You mean I was meant to find this place? Kira nodded. Your crash was no accident. The planet called you. One night, while exploring deeper in the ruins, Alex found an old chamber covered in glowing symbols. In the center was a large device shaped like a crystal flower. He reached out to touch it. As soon as his fingers brushed the surface, the chamber lit up with bright colors. The device activated, sending a pulse through the air. Suddenly, Alex saw visions again, of battles fought long ago, of humans and Valari standing side by side against a dark enemy. He understood that the device was a message from their ancestors. When the light faded, Alex felt stronger. This is more than technology. It is hope. Kira appeared beside him. And with it we can protect our home. But not all was calm. The miners were growing more aggressive. Their machines had returned, larger and more dangerous. They dug deeper, seeking the power hidden beneath the sands. Alex and Kira returned to the camp, warning the tribe. They will not stop until they find the crystal, Alex said. Thalen, the tribe's leader, nodded gravely. Then we must prepare. The future of the Valari depends on us. Together the tribe worked to strengthen their defenses. Alex shared his knowledge of human tactics, and Kira taught the tribe how to use the ancient technology. The Valari grew stronger. The bond between Alex and Kira deepened, their connection a symbol of hope for both their peoples. One night, Alex dreamed again. This time, the voice was clearer. Protect the bond, it said. Together, you can save your worlds. Alex woke with a start. He knew what he had to do. The secret of the ruins was more than power. It was a promise that humans and Valari could rise together against any threat. With Kira by his side, Alex felt ready. The desert was no longer a place of danger. It was a place of new beginnings, and the battle for Zira 7 was just beginning. The desert air was heavy with tension as the sun dipped low behind the dunes. Captain Alex Mercer stood at the edge of the Valari camp, eyes narrowed against the fiery sky. The miners had returned, bigger, stronger, and more dangerous. Their machines rumbled like thunder, tearing into the once peaceful sands of Zira 7. Kira stood beside him, her silver hair catching the last light of day. They want the ancient power, she said quietly. They do not care about the land or our people. Alex clenched his fists. We cannot let them take it. The tribe gathered swiftly. Valari warriors moved with grace and purpose, their bodies blending with the living technology around them. Alex felt both admiration and urgency. This was no longer just a defense. It was a fight for survival. As night fell, the miners launched their assault. Giant machines rolled forward, crushing plants and rocks under heavy wheels. The ground shook beneath Alex's feet. Hold the line, Alex shouted, rallying the Valari fighters. The Valari activated their biotech defenses. Walls of glowing vines shot up from the sand, twisting and growing rapidly to block the miners' path. Shields of shimmering light surrounded the camp, pulsing in rhythm with the planet itself. Alex moved quickly, coordinating the defense with sharp commands. He fired his pulse weapon, aiming for the miners' heavy machines. Kira moved through the chaos, healing the wounded with her touch. Her green eyes shone bright with determination. The battle was fierce. Sparks flew as mining drills clashed against glowing shields. The air was thick with dust and noise. Hours passed, but neither side gave ground. The miners pushed hard, breaking through some barriers. The Valari responded with courage and unity. Alex saw one of the largest machines advancing. toward the crystal chamber beneath the ruins. "We have to protect the crystal," he yelled. Kira grabbed his arm. "Follow me!" Together they raced through twisting tunnels below the camp, using hidden paths known only to the Valari. The tunnels glowed softly with biolights, guiding their way. When they reached the chamber, the air was thick with tension. The crystal flower stood tall in the center, shining with pure energy. "We must activate its full power," Kira said. "But it needs a strong bond." Alex looked at her, understanding the meaning. "Our bond, us working together," Kira nodded. "Together, we can unlock its defense." They placed their hands on the crystal simultaneously. A surge of energy passed through them. The chamber lit up with brilliant colors, and a powerful force spread out into the desert. Outside, the miners felt the change. Their machines faltered, slowing down and losing power. The Valari warriors seized the moment. Vines erupted from the ground, wrapping around the mining machines and pulling them apart. Shields flared brighter, pushing the attackers back. Alex led the charge, pushing forward with the Valari at his side. The miners began to retreat, their forces broken by the sudden power. When the battle ended, the desert was silent except for the soft hum of the planet's energy. The Valari camp was safe, for now. Thalen approached Alex and Kira. "You have done well. The crystal's power is strong because of your bond." Alex smiled tiredly. "I never imagined this connection could be so real." Kira looked at him warmly. "It is more than real. It is our future." Alex knew the fight was not over. The miners would return, but so would the hope the Valari and he had built together. As dawn broke over Zera 7, Alex stood with Kira atop a dune. The planet stretched before them, wild, beautiful, and alive. "We fight for more than survival now," Alex said. "We fight for peace," Kira smiled. "And for a future where humans and Valari stand as one." Alex reached out, taking her hand. Together, they looked toward the rising sun. A new day, a new beginning. The sun was high and hot over the desert of Zera 7 as Captain Alex Mercer and Kira made their way back to the Valari camp. The air was dry, but the hope inside Alex felt like a cool breeze. For days after the battle, the camp had been quiet. The miners had retreated, but Alex knew they would return. Yet, there was something more pressing on his mind. The memories that had begun to surface in his dreams and his waking hours. "Why do you look so troubled?" Kira asked softly as they walked. Alex hesitated. "I think I remember why I was sent here." Kira looked at him carefully. "Tell me." Alex took a deep breath. "My mission. It was to secure this planet for humanity, to claim its resources and expand our colonies." Kira's eyes darkened. "But you see now what that would mean for us?" Alex nodded. "Yes, I was blind before, but now I understand. Your people live in balance with this world. If the miners take control, it would destroy everything." Kira stopped and faced him. "Then you must choose where your loyalty lies." Alex looked into her eyes, feeling the weight of his choice. "I want to protect your world." Kira smiled gently. "Then you are not just a stranger here. You are one of us." That night, as the camp slept under the stars, Alex had another vision. This time it was clearer. The voice he heard was soft, but urgent. "Remember your past. Remember the bond." He woke suddenly, heart pounding. Kira was there beside him, her hand on his shoulder. "You are waking to the truth," she said. "We share a connection older than time." Alex's mind raced. How is that possible? Kira led him to the crystal chamber beneath the ruins. The glowing flower pulsed with energy. "This crystal is the heart of the planet's spirit," she explained. "It holds the memory of our ancestors, humans and Valari alike. Alex reached out and touched the crystal. Images flooded his mind. Battles fought together, promises made, and a friendship that had been forgotten. "I remember now," Alex whispered. "Our peoples were once allies. We shared knowledge and protected the galaxy side by side." Kira nodded. "But time and conflict separated us. The bond weakened." Alex looked at her. "And now it is returning through us." The days passed, as Alex and Kira worked to strengthen the connection. The Valari taught Alex their ways, and he shared human knowledge. Together, they prepared for the miners' inevitable return. One afternoon, Thalen gathered the tribe. "We face a great challenge," he said, "but we have strength in our unity." Alex stood beside him. "We fight not just for survival, but for peace." The Valari warriors cheered, their spirits high. But the miners were clever. They sent spies to the camp, trying to learn the Valari's secrets. One night, Alex caught a miner hiding near the bow. "Ruins," he confronted the spy. "Why are you here?" the miner sneered. "To take what's ours." Alex tightened his grip on his weapon. "Not while I'm here." The miner tried to run, but Kira appeared silently behind him, her eyes glowing. With a calm voice, she said, "Leave now or face the consequences." The spy fled into the desert, terrified. Alex knew the battle was far from over, but he felt stronger than ever. The truth had set him free. The bond between humans and Valari was real, and together they could protect the future. As the sun set, Alex and Kira stood on a cliff overlooking the camp. The stars began to shine. "We have a chance to change everything," Alex said. Kira smiled. "And we will do it together." They held hands, ready to face whatever came next. The first light of dawn stretched across the desert of Zira 7. Captain Alex Mercer stood beside Kira, watching the sun rise above the distant dunes. The battle was over, but the future was just beginning. Together, the Valari and humans had faced the miners and protected the planet's sacred power. The crystal flower beneath the ruins still glowed softly, a symbol of their shared strength. Alex took a deep breath. "We did it. But I know this peace will not last forever." Kira nodded. "The miners will come again, but now we are ready." The days after the siege were busy. The Valari worked to rebuild the camp and repair the damaged land. Alex helped teach the tribe about human technology, sharing what he knew about strategy and defense. Kira showed Alex how to use the planet's biotech to heal faster and connect with the natural world. Together, they learned from each other. One afternoon, Thalen called a meeting at the stone circle. The tribe gathered, faces hopeful. "We stand at a crossroads," Thalen said. "The bond between humans and Valari is strong, but it is fragile. We must build trust and friendship." Alex stepped forward. "I promise to work for peace between our peoples. Humanity must learn to respect this planet and its people." The tribe cheered, their voices echoing across the desert. As weeks passed, Alex and Kira grew closer. Their friendship deepened into something more, a partnership built on trust and hope. One evening, they sat beneath the stars, sharing stories of their worlds. Alex smiled. "I never thought I would find a home so far from Earth." Kira laughed, softly, "And I never thought I would trust a human so much." They held hands, feeling the bond between them grow stronger. But peace was not only about fighting enemies. It was about building a future together. Alex and Kira began to teach the Valari about human science and culture. In return, the Valari shared their knowledge of the planet and the ancient technology. Together, they started new projects, growing food with the planet's biotech, building homes that healed the land instead of hurting it. The miners remained a threat, but now, the Valari and humans were united. They stood ready for whatever came next. One day, a ship appeared in the sky, not a mining vessel, but a human diplomatic ship. Alex watched as its landing craft touched the sand. Representatives came to meet the Valari. "This is a chance," Alex said to Kira. "To show humanity a better way," Kira nodded. "To build peace." As the sun set on Zira 7, Alex and Kira stood together, looking out over their world. "We have a new beginning," Alex said. Kira smiled. "A future where humans and Valari walk as one." Alex squeezed her hand. "Together we can face anything." And in that moment, beneath the wide desert sky, hope shone brighter than the stars.